Okay, hello, greetings and welcome to my Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. I'm Sokana, this is Eomir, and as you can see I took some time out to change my wardrobe only to come back to find it raining. So yeah, but yeah, what do you think of my sweet duds? Be even better once I actually get some more stuff like Emperor's new gloves so that I don't have to wear the gloves. And bracelets and that thing around my neck. Could do with something else there. But still, I think that looks pretty good. Given my resources, that's the best I could do. Kind of wanted to make the shirt black, but didn't have a black. And light blue didn't go well with the jeans. So yeah. I think that turned out quite well. But anyway, shall we get back to the main scenario quest? The investigation continues. Amujar, wrong place. I'm in the wrong place. I'm in the wrong place. Okay, haha. I am well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Arison. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amujar encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you will be able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Okie dokie. Sure thing. How far do I need to travel? Ooh, a fair rise. So, with that, I'll be right back. Thancred, my man! How goes the day? Who will go fight? Come on, tell me. Put me in. Anyway. Ah, there you are, Sokana. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orinin. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions were about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orison near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amujar caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let's say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Sokana. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Okay. So I'm to go in, swinging my axe, kill whoever I can. Hello! I've been told to beat you up. And I'm actually quite weak. I could equip my better gear, because I kind of changed my gear so I look good. Because you gotta look stylish. Because glamour is the true endgame. Ooh. Queer leaflet. Search for clues in the Amujar encampment. and take out a few animals whilst I'm there. Doi, I found a piece of paper. I can't read it. Can you read it? Because I can't. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Strange slip of parchment found at the Amaljar encampment in East Thanalan. This leads us. See the wealth of Nald to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nald Thal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take it to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let's see what Sister Urisin makes of it. Okay, looks like we're travelling again, so be right back. Okay, back in Not So Dry Bone. Don't think this is an inn. This'll be it. Here we go. Okay, don't think you're who I'm looking for. Ah, there we go. You're right, Thancred, what you got to say for yourself? Now let's see what Sister Ursine makes of this leaflet. My saviour comes again. To what do I owe the honour of this day? What is this? Blasphemous! Those are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive people? Probably. The plot thickens. Sulcana, our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard that what we have learned. Here. Sure thing. Isambard! Isambard! Posing as a priest, to think. Those troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forwards. Thank you again, Sulcana. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Ooh, I've actually already got one, but go with the money, always the money. Dressed to deceive. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity. Nor have I at this camp. Nor have any... my voice is going. One moment. Can't say I'm surprised. This is the 4th video I've made today. Anyway, let's try again. Nor have any at this camp given me good cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let's economy serve like with like, by posing as impoverished souls in need of succour. Ah, I dare to hope this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, so I can supply the garments for... But I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. I'd rather not know. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. But my new duds! Listen, Sorkana. So as to lay the foundations of our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isabel has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. But I look so snazzy. Look at me, I look so cool. I don't want to, but I suppose I have to. Oh well. Needs, musts and all that. The fact that I'm wearing glasses and leather. Leather whatsits, but anyway. Leather gloves, leather shoes, but the rest of the things I'm wearing are dirty. Okay. Thought I would have some luck there, but no, looks like it must be next door. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. Interesting. I preach the teachings of Azimar, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azimar is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your likes. Begone and see to it I don't make a nuisance of yourself. You don't make a nuisance of yourself, rather. Sigh, and I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, I don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. So much for Camp Drybone. It's hardly been dry since I started the recording. But anyway. am I missing? I'm obviously missing something. Good lord. Oh, here we go. Another entrance. Maybe this will... No? Oh, up there. Right. I do need to go up there, so... Up the slopes. And jump. Hello there. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by the muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Oh, charming. Well, thank you, I've done what you asked. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Sokal. You asked me to. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants, and though we are unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn about the poor, that the poor have communed by the pond north of Sandgate. To the east of here, the eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Joy. Okay, so back to running. Well, let's go find this pond then. See you in a bit. Nice place you got here, Thancred. With jackals milling about. Fantastic. Ooh. Well then, let's see what we've got to say. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Zokana, positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the order of Nald Thal, and I come to offer you succour. These leaflets bear the teaching of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god-awful mummer, August. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, risen there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amaljar raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Oh, excuse me. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amajar in the hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from Nanawa. From the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amajar. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one home is a noble thing, but at the costs of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Amajar paid me. You sacrificed innocence so you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourself or the gods. Ah, not you again. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't recognise me earlier. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Friend's patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing of that, I swear. At this stage, I'd rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter. There'll be time enough to learn the truth. Woohoo! Woohoo! So can I be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall praise everything I can out of this. I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Okay. So I need to do some more travelling. So, be right back. Finally arrived in the place I was aiming for. Ended up going to Little Alamigo. Don't know how I managed to misjudge that, but it meant I could get a Chocobo Porter to Uldar, and then from Uldar I could come to here. Biff. Takes a good time. Homophilia. Wasn't sure if I started recording again. I had. Get so confused. Hello, Minfilia. Welcome back, Sokana. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see you've done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amajar know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not be willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Indeed. Life, materia, and everything. Minfilia would like you to meet a distinguished individual. Though we seek peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field subsequently prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced the revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all of the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of this process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is never ever to be found at his camp in central Farland, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. Okie dokie then. Didn't realise you get this quest at this point. But yes, we are going to find out about materia. The Final Fantasy XIV version as opposed to the Final Fantasy VII version, which most people will know. Yes. So, where do I need to go? Oh, there we go. So we're going into Central Thanalan. So I want to go to Blackbush Station. Well, looks like we've got another journey on our hands. So, okay, I'll head to Uldar and then from Uldar to Blackbush. So, here's another edit. Again, I will see you momentarily. Okay, finally made it to the bonfire. So let's meet Go Get a Fix. Sorry, Mutamix. Who is Uplander come to tent ring of Mutamix Bubblypots? A plain dagger has absolutely no defining characteristics except that the hilt does smell quite nice. Fighty Tool drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, cool name of materia. If materia join to other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Fish Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, Tongueflax reaches ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander bring fighty tool to Metamix, yes? Ooh. Fighty tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good techie show, teachy show of power of materia. The materia master. Now, eyes of Uplander point at fighty tool, yes? Materia join with fighty tool. Fighty tool gains power of materia. Fighty tool reborn. I see what they did there. Here, Uplander, take fighty tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by reducing equipment into its etheric constitutionals and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must be sufficiently spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When ye attach a piece of materia to gear, ye imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Metamix turned that dagger of yours from somewhat as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowledge of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Mutamix. Ha! Goblin speak is hard. Good lord. Anyway. So I can now go to Minfilia, but I suspect this guy is going to help me with something else. Which is, oh yes. Forging the Spirit. What would you say if I told you the inanimate objects can possess a soul? They can, believe it or not, though the soul in question is not their own, but that of their owner. Through faithful service, the arms and armour that we use come to hold our spiritual energy. Thus do we form a spirit bond with them. Such items can then be converted into materia, a special kind of crystal that can be attached to gear to enhance its properties. As I am well versed in the ways of materia conversion, if you wish to learn more of the process, it would be my pleasure to teach you. You are ready to commence your learning? Good. As you will have gathered by now, materia is a crystallized form of one's spiritual energy. As this energy is derived from an individual's psyche, a violent beast at the best of time, a volatile beast at the best of time, a degree of variance is to be expected from its production. In practice, this means that you won't know the exact properties of a stone until you cradle it in your hand. Now, materia won't grant you much of anything on its own. Its power must be tapped, and this is achieved by melding it to gear. Know, though, that it takes a deft hand of a craftsman to meld materia. You can always seek out others to attach the material on your behalf, but it is you. But if you would sooner do it yourself, I recommend you speak with Faberth. Melding is her field of expertise. If you wish to remove material from an item, highlight the icon selected remove material, then there is a chance that the material can be salvaged. Oh, we haven't had one of these for a while. Cool. So pause and read at your leisure, because I have done so much reading. I suspect I need to have Disciple of Hand level 19. Okay, so it's going to take me a while. I do plan on doing more of my job guide, well, not job guides, job videos, crafter videos at some point. I was doing them before I moved house and just needed to get back into the swing of doing the actual series. So they will be done at a later time after I've grinded a bit. I'm going to be doing some grinding off camera. So if you see me more powerful or in a different thing, I've actually done some grinding already. If you had a look at my, there we go. So you'll see that for my crystals, I have done quite a bit of grinding on a few of these. Haven't found any water yet, but I dare say I will at some point. But yeah, because crystals are what you need in order to grind the crafting. So I've been getting the crystals. Anyway, so I think for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to teleport. I think I can afford a little bit of cash for that. And then hand in this quest, and I'm going to call it a day at that point. As I said, this is the 4th video I've done today, and my throat is starting to feel it. So yes, I will finish off with this quest and then be done for the day, I think. Probably continue playing on Earmere, doing the grinding that I was just talking about. So yes, lots of story going on at the moment. I know what's coming up next. Probably be doing it in the next video, or at least that's the hope. So I'll leave that as a surprise for those that do not know what's coming. But it'll be quite fun. Looking forward to it in fact. But yes, we'll just do a quick edit to the next point. We forgot to restart the recording. But anyway, we're back at Minfilia. Welcome back, Sokana. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. A once ordinary dagger, now made special with the wonders of materia. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skill needed to manipulate the substance is not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realise such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Material will give you the edge you need, Sokana, so make it your ally. Now it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. Okay. So with that, I is done. So let's see if I can actually get myself in, like, there we go. That's much better. Anyway, Thank you very much for joining me. I have been Sorkana, this has been Eomir, and we will see you in the next episode. Ta-ra!